Hey everybody, it is John the Comic Guy, and welcome to today's video, which is all about how to maximize your comic collecting, or generally speaking, your collecting pleasure. I kind of would look at this as a comic collecting 201 video, so stay tuned. Now, what do I mean by a collecting 201 and how to maximize collecting pleasure? Well, I think we all know about that, the term out there, FOMO, right? The fear of missing out. Now, what I'm about to say is almost counterintuitive because I think you guys know I really enjoyed comic books. Since 1976, on and off, comics and records have been my lifelong hobbies. So I'm passionate about it. I enjoy collecting. I guess I acquire stuff, but let's kind of break it down a little bit more because I think for some reason I just really enjoy the comics. I enjoy records. I don't get caught up in negativity. I don't get caught up with or I try not to get caught up in the anxiety. And I'm going to discuss how, because if this can bring you guys even a little bit more collecting pleasure, let's talk about it. So let's talk about FOMO, fear of missing out, right? You see, whether it's on Whatnot, you see on eBay, you see your friends come and they have cool comics. In a sense, I could genuinely tell you, I'm happy for everybody getting that stuff, but I just don't care, right? I don't need all that stuff. In fact, I don't want all that stuff. If it came to my door, so much of this, I would just sell it. I have no emotional attachment to a lot of that. So we all know what I collect, right? I like Golden Age, I like Silver Age. And while I certainly have the feeling like, oh, that would be cool if I had it, people often ask me, John, what are you looking for? Right? So let's all reflect on that. What are we looking for? I'll tell you this, what John, the comic guy, is looking for? Nothing. I have a big donut hole. I'll get a collection. I'll buy collections because I ultimately want to flip some things, but I cherry pick. And if I see something that tickles my fancy, hey, good on me. If I don't and I get zero that I'm going to keep, all right, maybe that'll be a little disappointing because I always like to, enjoy some of the stuff I buy. But generally speaking, I don't have a want list. I probably never will have a want list. And that not only includes comic books, that also includes records. So generally, I would love to have all these great heavy metal albums. Look, I'm not searching for anything. And I think that makes other people frustrated when they're trying to sell things. They're like, John, what are you looking for? Donut hole. I'm looking for nothing. I'm buying everything, but I'm looking for nothing, right? I'm not searching any out. I don't have a list that it's like, I gotta find. I don't have it. And if I see something that I like on eBay or whatnot, and I miss out on it, which is probably going to be 100% of the time is a little much. 99.99999% of the time, it's like, oh well. Sometimes Krista will see me on eBay, and she's like, John, bid on it. No, I'm missing something, right? So something in me is just broken that I just don't care. I pretty much, if I want something, I gotta believe eventually, if I'm meant to have it, it's gonna show up in a collection, right? So generally speaking, I just don't search for it. So let me ask you, reflect on that. Do you have FOMO? Do you experience FOMO? Are there things that you have to have? If people are bidding on it, do you get caught up in a bidding war? Because there is no right or wrong answer, by the way. There is no right or wrong answer. I'm just telling you how I look at it, and I just don't feel it. Now, the stuff I own, I really enjoy. I display it. I have it in front of my desk where you don't actually see it. But right here, I'll always have like a comic of the day or a comic of the week. And I just enjoy it. I love the cover. I'm going to show you this, in fact. I just picked this up. You probably saw it on my Instagram account and my YouTube account that I posted. But these are great. I just picked these up incidentally as a part of a collection, that $1,000 collection. If you haven't seen that video, check out the link above. And Yeah, these Bullseye 2017. I never read them before, but I read them this time, and I love them. This Bullseye issues 1 through 5. And again, I think as everybody knows, Bullseye is my favorite villain. Right? I have a lot of great favorite villains. Doctor Doom, I really like. Oh, but Bullseye is just so sociopathic and crazy. I enjoy reading him. So that was a 2017. I gave it 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed it. It really, I think, caught the whole essence of the crazy character. And it was, I think, written by Ed Brisson, Marv Wolfman, and it was the art was by Guillermo Sana and Alec Morgan. So I really enjoyed that miniseries. But I tell you that because I got it incidentally. I enjoy it. If I didn't get it, would I've missed it? Not really. Again, in a way, I'm kind of broken because if I don't have it, I'm not going to miss it. What's not in, and I think I have the equivalent of about 20 long boxes in my collection, generally, right? What is that? About 6,000 comics, approximately, maybe a little less because I double board my comics, so it takes up a little more space. So I think generally I probably have about 20 long boxes, which maybe is 5 or 6,000 comics. It's not that much compared to a lot of you. I think I just have a fraction of the collection you have, and I'm good with it. If I never end out owning another comic, I'm good with it. I'll still do this channel. I'll still show you what I'm buying and I'm flipping, and that's the way it'll go. But I don't have that fear of missing out gene. I don't think so. Do me a favor. Put comments in. Do you? And and what kind of motivates you? I'm curious on what motivates you and your collecting habits. And again, I'm going to give you another example. Another example that I mentioned in another video is, and I appreciated his comment. He wanted to remain unnamed, so that's cool. That's cool. But he mentioned that he thought my cases looked very unesthetic, gaudy, in fact. And he goes, "Sorry." And it's like, brother, I wanted to give him props for making that comment because hey, look, I don't need everybody to agree with me. I'm sharing with you what I think is cool, what I think is appealing to me, right? I have no disillusions that my opinions are going to be universal, even though I got to be honest, sometimes I do think. I was kind of shocked when he says he didn't like the way it looks because I think they look so cool, but that's actually the point. This is a safe zone. Everybody has a right to their opinions, but I do it for me. And I'm going to show you another one I did. Another one of my custom labels and a top loader. And he mentioned my cases, so I don't know if he meant the comic skin with the custom label or my slab or my top loader labels. And I'm got to believe he means both. He thought they were very unesthetic. I love them. I think it looks great. Again, this is for me. I don't sell them. I just enjoy them. And afterwards, I look at them. I'll display them. Again, this is for me because I have OCD and I like everything that's similar size of the graded comic. And if people don't like it, I'm not pushing it on anybody. I share it because a lot of you guys asked me. Matter of fact, a lot of you guys said, "Who's that grading company?" And I tell them it's not. It's my custom label, and check out the video. But it's we don't have to collect the same way. So I hope you guys don't feel that I'm trying to push my comic collecting method on you. I'm just sharing it because I got to tell you, generally speaking, I love collecting. I probably will always love collecting. As I tell my kids, my hobbies are not their burden. Afterwards, I tell them, burn it. Burn it. I don't care, right? I don't care. I don't need to educate them. I kind of let my kids know, just look at the grade. If there's a grade on it and if you want to sell it or sell it at a yard sale or before you burn it in the fireplace, just know what you're burning. I just don't care, right? This is my hobby. But that's why I've had people talk to me to say, "Hey, I'm talking to my kids. I'm trying to get them to collect." On a stressometer, I say, after I'm gone, what is done with my collection, the stressometer is 0. my fear of missing out meter, my FOMO meter, maybe is a 1. I mean, I will see it. If I see somebody, for example, Matt found at that outdoor Richmond flea market Star Trek #1 for $1, right? Graded, that's a big gun book, right? That's a holy grail for a lot of people. I had a little tinge of jealousy, but generally, I'm happy for them. It's like, I don't need that book. I like it. It's cool. If I had it, would I keep it? I don't know. I'd probably sell it. But the fact of the matter is, my FOMO meter is so low, I don't really feel a lot of displeasure in the hobby. Very rarely, and I would say almost 100% of the time, I'm not going to be overpaying for books, right? Because I don't have that FOMO gene. So anyway, guys, if you find this information healthy, sound off in a comment. I know this is a short video, but I just think it's important that we all kind of share our collecting methodology, collecting feelings, and I say if we could all as a community maximize the pleasure of collecting comic books, let's do it. And again, I'm not a completist, so if I don't have a full run, my stress-o-meter on my completist meter is 0. I have maybe 1 on FOMO, right? Right? I don't care what happens when I'm gone. So generally, all that I feel with records and comic books are pleasure. And I would say if I could share some of that with you guys, then mission completed, right? Because all we're talking, generally speaking, is we're talking about funny books and music. And why do we have to have stress over it? And by the way, another thing I'll mention before I cut out on you is, the grades. Sure, I would love high grade books. Of course, I would like 9/8 or 10s all the way down the line, but I'm happy with some 0.5s, right? If I have a coverless copy, if the right book and it's the right price, I'm good with it. If I ever get an opportunity to upgrade, cool. If not, that's okay with me. So anyway, I hope this kind of impresses upon you. I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you that I don't know if comic books really needs to be as stressful as some people have it. And as long as we all have fun, and that's the key. If I stop having fun with it, I'm out. I'm tapping out. But I just don't think that's going to happen because generally speaking, all those little idiosyncrasies that can cause any kind of anxiety, I tend not to have. So let me know what you think. Do you like this video? Is this kind of helpful to at least give you, in my mindset, how I collect and why I'm just trying to have fun with it. I don't really have a lot of stress with comics. Do you? Please make a comment. Do you experience any stress through comic books or your hobbies? If comics and cars are your hobby, let me know if you have stress, if you allow yourself to have stress. Do you allow yourself to overpay for anything? I'd like to know that. Drop that in the comment section. If you think anybody's going to appreciate this video, I would encourage you to please share it. And as always, folks, I appreciate your time and I would hope you would please subscribe to this channel. Folks, thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. I almost forgot. Please mark off in your calendar. Mark off your calendar. Black Friday, which is Friday, November 28th, the day after Thanksgiving, 2025. We're having the 5th annual Garage Con. We are going to have from dollar books, boxes and boxes of dollar books, all the way up to keys from a pedigree collection. You cannot miss this. So mark it off on your calendar. Text me, message me, whether it's Instagram or my phone, whatever. Let me know if you're going to be there. I'd like you to RSVP. As always, don't turn around in a neighbor's driveway, right? That's no bueno. And again, you're not only going to have me there, but you're also going to have Matt from Patriot Comics, and you're going to have Joe from Pork Roll Toys and Comics there. So again, dollar books to pedigree books to toys. I don't think you can miss out. Black Friday, it's a great way to kick off the holiday season. Mark it off on your calendar, please.
Order. We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.